Welcome back, everybody, to Statis-Pro Basketball, Nevada Basketball Association, Season 13. We are in the playoffs. It's an elimination game between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Orlando Magic. We are at halftime with the Minnesota Timberwolves putting on an offensive show, leading 72-57 over the Orlando Magic. Wolves are shooting 53.5%, while the Magic is shooting 46.4%. And Timberwolves are putting on an offensive display. We have done the stamina, so we've moved our players in and out of stamina. Let's get to the scoring, rebounds, and assists, and then the lineup, and then the game. Here we go. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, leading scorer is Troy Hudson, has 22 points. You got Fred Hogelberg with 12, and Kevin Garnett with 11. Top rebound, Kevin Garnett with 8. And top assist, Hassel with 6. For the Orlando Magic, your top scorer is Beatty with 11. Top rebound, Garrett with 7. And top assist is Francis with 9. It is possession arrow to the Timberwolves, so they will start the ball in the second half. So let's go to the lineup. You got for strong forward, Wally Skarbagnovich. Number 10 will be strong forward. Your point guard will be Fred Hogelberg. At 7 will be 21 Kevin Garnett. At point guard will be Troy Hudson. And Trent Hassel at power forward for the Orlando Magic. You got Dwight Howard at strong forward. Jamar Nelson at shooting guard. Kevin Cato at center. Steve Francis at point guard. And Grant Hill at power forward. On the bench for the Minnesota Timbs, you got Lattell Spillwell, Eddie Griffin, Anthony Carter, Michael Ogelbergen, and Sam Castle. For the Orlando Magic, you have Tony Beatty, Pat Garrett, Hedo Turkoglu, Deshaun Stevens, and Stacey Ogman. Okay, let's get the game underway. Here we go. We have the Timberwolves get the possession arrow. They throw it in. It's going to go down to Hogelberg. Hogelberg over to Garrett. Garrett's going to put it up and in. And they go up by 17. And the throw into Francis of Magic. Francis is going to pull up and shoot right there at the foul line. He's going to miss it. A rebound's going to be Hassel of the the Timberwolves. He's going to throw it down to Garrett. Garrett's going to put a 3 up, and he drops a 3, and it goes. Hassel gets the assist, and they're up by 20 points. They throw it into Howard. Howard over to Hill. Hill's going to put a 3 up. Hill's going to miss that 3. Rebound's going to be Wally Skarbagnovich, and he's going to throw it down to Garrett. Garrett's going to put it up. Garrett's going to miss that one. Rebound's going to be Garrett. Garrett, he's going to go back up. He's going to put it up, and then Garrett scores. You got Howard. Howard down to Cato. Cato's going to go up and in the paint. He's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Cato. Cato's still in the paint. He's going to go up. He's going to miss another one. Rebound's going to be Hogelberg of the Timberwolves. He's throwing down to Garrett. Garrett's going to shoot. Garrett's going to miss that one. Rebound's going to be Cato. Cato on a fast break. He throws it down to missed the shot. Throws it down to Nelson in the paint. Nelson up and then misses it. Rebound Wally Skarbagnovich. He throws it. He's going to pull up, shoot. He's going to be blocked. Skarbagnovich is blocked by Howard. It's going to be picked up by the Timberwolves, and a foul is called. There's a foul on Francis, number 3. That's his second. In the first half, the Orlando Magic had 14 fouls in the first half. They got all kinds of foul trouble. Turk with 3, Stevenson with 3, Beatty with 3. Ooh, they got problems. They got problems on the foul. 22-point lead. Ball will be taken out of bounds on the side. They throw it in. You're going to go Wally Skarbagnovich over to Hassel. Hassel's going to shoot. Hassel drops it. It goes and falls. There's a shot. Timeout, Orlando. Orlando calls a timeout, trailing by 24. They throw it in. It goes Francis. Francis down to Nelson. He's going to shoot a 3. Nelson misses a 3. Rebound is going to be Cato in the paint. Up and in. He's going to miss in the paint. Rebound's going to be Francis. Offensive rebound, tosses it over to Nelson, who's going to shoot a 3. Nelson misses that 3. Rebound's going to be Kevin Garrett. Garrett's going to throw down to Hogelberg. He's going to shoot a 3. Hogelberg misses that one. Rebound's going to be Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's going to throw down to Nelson. He's going to shoot a three. Nelson drops a three on you. They throw it into Hudson. Hudson throws it over to. There's a steal out of his hands. Francis steals from Hudson. Number 16, he's going to throw it down to Francis. Is going to pull up and shoot a three. He's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Nelson in the paint. Up and in. Nelson puts it in. Nelson gets it. They throw it in. It's going to go down to Wally. Wally's going to pull up, shoot. Wally drops that on you. There's the two-pointer. Nelson over to Howard. Howard's going to shoot. He's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Kevin Garnett of the Wolves. He throws it down to Wally. Wally puts it up and drops another one on you. You got to throw it in. Francis of Orlando. Orlando throws it over to Nelson. Nelson's going to shoot a three. He's going to miss that three. Rebound's going to be Garrett. Kevin Garnett, and he's fouled. Oh, they got the press on. They got to do something here. They're trailing by 23, so the press is on. Foul's on Nelson. That's Nelson's third foul. They got players. They got to watch out. Only the team's second. Nelson's third. They throw it in. You got Helson. Hassel throws it away. Throw it away by Timberwolves. Magic ball. Cato. There's a steal. Hogeberg steals from Cato. They throws it down to Hassel. Hassel's going to shoot. He's going to missile. The high in game is going to be Kevin Garnett. He's going to be fouled. Offensive rebound and a foul. And that's going to be on Dwight Howard. And that's Dwight Howard Spurs. Team's third. They throw it in, and it's tossed away. Kevin Garnett throws it away. Orlando's ball. They throw it in. It goes Howard. He's going to put it up and in. Howard's going to miss it. Howard misses that one. Rebound's going to be Wally. Wally down to Hogeberg. Hogeberg's going to shoot. Hogeberg puts it in. And assist by Wally. They throw it down to Francis. Orlando. He's going to shoot a three. Orlando drops a three. Nope. It's going to be, say he was in the paint. Nope, he was in the line. So they throw it in. It's going to be Hudson. Hudson down to Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett puts it up and in. Hudson gets the assist. They throw it into Francis. There's the ball taken out of Francis. That's Hassel. Steals from Francis. Throws it down to Wally. Wally's going to shoot. Wally's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Grant Hill. Grant Hill on a fast break. Going to throw it. There's a whistle. Charging foul on Nelson. Charging foul on Nelson. That's Nelson's fourth. He'll be coming out of the game. And they moved Steve Francis to shooting guard, bringing Deshaun Stevens. He will move to point guard. Nelson's out, so 14 for 9. 14 for 9. It's fourth team foul. Nelson has 4 fouls. 2:03 to play, 25-point lead. What a game the Timberwolves are putting on here. It is their ball. They throw it in. It throws it away. There's a turnover by the Wolves. That's going to be their 10th. And that's by Hogenberg. That's only their 10th turnover. Orlando has 10. They throw it in. You got Cato down to Francis. Francis is going to shoot a three. He's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard goes up. He's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Hassel of the Timberwolves, and he throws the ball away. Come on. They got the blitz on. They got the press on. Orlando's got a press on. Everybody's down there. Got to stop something. Get the press. Orlando's ball, they throw it in. It's going to Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard over to Cato. Cato's going to shoot. Cato puts it up and in. Howard gets the assist. They throw it down to Wally. Wally down to Hudson. Hudson shoot. Hudson drops that one. Wally gets the assist. They throw it into Francis. Francis is going to throw it over to Howard. Howard's going to go up. Howard misses it. Rebound is going to be out of bounds. Last touch by Timberwolves. It's Orlando's ball. They throw it in. It's going to be Stevenson. Stevenson over to Cato. Cato's going to shoot. Cato's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Garnett. Kevin Garnett picks it up. He throws it down to, nope, it's going to be a steal. Francis steals from Garrett. He's going to throw it down to Hill. Hill's shooting a three. Hill drops that three on you. Assist by Francis. They got it thrown in. They got Wally. There's a steal by Orlando. Orlando steals. That's Cato from Wally. He throws it down to Stevenson's going to shoot a 3. He's going to miss it. Rebound rolls out of bounds. It's going to be Timberwolves ball. Last touch by Orlando. Timberwolves ball. They throw it in. It goes Hudson. Hudson over to Hogenberg. Hogenberg's going to shoot. He's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Cato on a fast break. Throws it down to Francis. Francis up in the paint. He misses it. Rebound is Kevin Garnett. He goes the other way. Throws down to Hogenberg. Hogenberg goes up. Smashes it in. Assists Garrett. They throw it into Hill. Hill's going to shoot a 3. Hill's going to drop another 3 on you. Hill drops that 3. Then they got to travel by the Timberwolves. That's a turnover. And that's by Hogenberg. And it's Orlando's ball, trailing by 21. They throw it in. You got Stevenson. Stevenson's going to throw. He's going to throw it around. He throws it over to Howard. Howard's going to put it up and in. Howard gets it. Stevenson gets assist. They got a charging foul. Charging foul on the Timberwolves. And that's going to be on Wally. That's Wally's second, team's first. They throw it in. You got Stevenson. There's a steal by Garrett from Stevenson. They're going to throw it down to Hassel. Hassel shoots and drops it. And that's the last play of the game. Hassel, Wally. Nope. 1 second to go. 1 second to go. So we got to play the game out. It didn't end. They throw it in. It goes to Stevenson. Stevenson down to Francis. He's shooting a 3. He's fouled. 3-shot foul. Stevenson's fouled by Hudson. That's his first. Team's third. Francis is going to get 3 shots. On the final shot of the third quarter, he's fouled. He's 75 and down. The first shot, 71. It falls. 75 and down. 35. It falls. 75 and down. 71. It falls. And that comes to the end of the third quarter, where the Minnesota Timberwolves lead the Orlando Magic 95-77. Checking the stats out. Then we'll get to the fourth quarter. We'll do the stamina in the fourth quarter. And we are still going. And there we go. We got our stats done. Let's do the fourth quarter. Everything is good. We are in the fourth quarter. Wally. Okay, we're going to go field goals, rebounds, and fouls. And this is their stamina right here. You got number 10, Wally. Wally is a 15. His stamina is a 20. He's good. Hogenberg. He is a 9. His stamina is a 10. He's still okay. 21, Garrett. He is a 32. Here's Garrett. 15 field goals, 15 rebounds, 32 fouls, 32, and he's a 33. He's still got 1 to go. Hudson, he is a 13, 14. He's a 15. He's still good. Hudson's 11, 2, 1. That's 14. He's a 15. He's okay. Hassel, he's a 15. He's 11. Hassel is out. So they'll be bringing in, okay, Hassel out of stamina. Okay, number 8, Spearwell. You got 11. He's a 20. He's good. You got Griffin, 41. He is a 13, 571. 13. He's a 19. He's good. You got Carter. Carter's a 0. He's good. 34. Oak. Kawi D. He's a 0. He's a 14. He's good. And 19. Castle, 0. He's a 19. Good. All right, for the Orlando Magic, Dwight Howard, 15. He's a 22. He's good. Francis is a 18, 20. He's a 28. He's good. Cato, 13. He is a 9. He's a 14. He's good. Stevenson is a 9. He's a 12. He's good. Hill is 13. He's a 23. He's good. 14, Nelson. He's a 12, 16. He's out. He's a 15. So Nelson's out of stamina. 15, Turk. You got 14. He's a 22. He's good. And number 2, Ogden. He's a 0. He's good. Okay, here we go. Starting lineup for the fourth quarter. You got Wally Skarvanovic, number 10, will be strong forward. Fred Hoagie, 32, is going to be shooting guard. Kevin Garnett, center. Troy Hudson, point guard, and Latrell Spearwell will be your power forward. For the Orlando Magic, you got Dwight Howard at strong forward, Steve Francis at shooting guard, Kevin Cato at center, Deshaun Stevenson at point guard, and Grant Hill at power forward. And it is Timberwolves ball, 18-point lead. They throw it out, throws the ball away. You can't throw the ball away as they're getting in. They're thrown away by Kevin Garnett. They throw it in. You got Deshaun Stevenson over to Hill. Hill's going to shoot. Hill's going to drop that in you. Deshaun Stevenson gets the assist. They throw it in. It goes down to Wally. Wally down to Garrett. Garrett's going to shoot. Garrett's going to be blocked. Kevin Garnett is blocked by Cato, picked up by Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard throws it down to Cato. Cato's going to shoot. He's going to put it in. There's a basket. They throw it into Hudson. Hudson down to Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett puts it up. Assist by Hudson. They throw it into Stevenson. Stevenson down to Cato in the paint. Cato's going to go up. He's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be offensive. Grant Hill, he gets it. He goes up. Grant Hill's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be an offensive. Cato in the paint. He's going to go up, puts it up and in, scores. You got Hogeberg. Hogeberg over to Wally. Wally's going to shoot. He's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Grant Hill. Grant Hill down to Stevenson. He's going to shoot a three, and Stevenson drops a three on you. And just like that, we're back within 11. You got Wally. Wally's going to throw to Fred Hogeberg. Fred Hogeberg is going to drop it in. Assist by Wally. They throw it into Stevenson. Stevenson throws it over. Nope, there's a steal. Kevin Garnett steals from Stevenson. And he throws it down on charging foul. Trying to get away with it. Gets a charging foul, and that's on Kevin Garnett. And that's his third, team's third. Okay, Orlando's ball, trailing by 13. Timeout by Orlando. Hogeberg coming out. They'll move Latrell Stevenson, or Latrell Spearwell to shooting guard, and Eddie Griffin to power forward, and Fred Hogeberg's out. So 32 for 41. Okay, 13-point game. It is Orlando's ball. 4:40 to play. They throw it in. It goes Stevenson. Stevenson over to Francis. He's going to shoot a three. Francis misses the three. Rebound's going to be Dwight Howard offense. He's going to turn. He's going to shoot. He's going to miss that one. Howard misses it. Rebound's going to be Dwight Howard again. He's going to go back up. He's going to be blocked. There's a block by Wally. Picked up by Wally. Fast break down to Hudson. Hudson in the paint. Up and in. He's going to miss it. Rebound and a foul. Timberwolves get the ball. There's a foul on Orlando. It's on Stevenson. That's Stevenson fourth. But he's going to leave him in. They don't have another guard. So they will leave him in. Okay, Stevenson stays in. Going to be a 3-pro. Yep, going to be a 3-pro for Hudson. 1-1. Okay, that's the team's fifth. So number 16, Hudson's going to shoot a bonus shot. He's 72 and down. The first one's a 72. It falls. 72 and down. 26. It falls. Back up to a 15-point lead. They throw it into Dwight Howard. Dwight Howard's going to put it up. He's going to miss. Rebound's going to be Cato. Cato goes up. He's going to put it in. Offensive rebound. It goes Hudson of the Wolves. He throws over to Spearwell. Spearwell shoots and drops it. Hudson gets the assist. It goes to Francis. Orlando calls a timeout. Howard's coming out. They're moving Grant Hill to strong forward. Hito Turk is coming in for power forward, and Howard's going to the bench. 12 out, 15 in. Okay, here we go. Orlando. You got Turk. Turk throws over to Francis. Francis is going to shoot. Francis is going to be blocked. He gets blocked by Spearwell. Rebound's going to be Cato. Cato in the up and in. He's going to be blocked. Cato is blocked by Garrett. It's going to be picked up by Griffin of the Wolves. He throws down to Wally. Wally's going to shoot. Wally misses that one. Rebound's going to be Griffin. Griffin goes up. He's going to be blocked. Griffin is blocked, 41 of the Wolves, by Turk. And it's going to be picked up by Cato. Cato throws it down. He's going to shoot. He's going to miss it right at the foul line. Rebound. Cato gets an offensive rebound, goes back up, puts it up and in. Cato scores. You got Wally. Wally's going to shoot. Wally's going to stop right at the free line and put it in. You got Francis. Francis over to Cato. Cato's going to shoot. Cato drops another one. Francis gets the assist. And a foul is called on the Orlando Magic. That's on Francis. Francis gets a foul. And that's Francis' third. Team 6. So you got a 1-1. Spearwell will shoot a bonus shot here. 1-1. Here we go. He's 76 and down. The first one's a 61. It balls. 76 and down. Second one's a 56. It balls. Okay. Back up by 15. They throw it into Stevenson. Stevenson over to Hill, who's going to shoot a 3. Hill misses that 3. Rebound's going to be Kevin Garnett. Kevin Garnett throws it down to Wally. Wally's going to shoot. Wally's going to miss that one. Rebound's a jump ball tied up by the fighting port in the middle. It is Orlando's ball. Possession arrow goes to Orlando. Orlando throws it in. It's going to be Francis. Francis throws it. He's going to shoot, fire, and he's going to be blocked. Francis is blocked by Spearwell, picked up by Griffin of the Wolves, who then dribbles the ball, turns it over. Double dribble. They throw it in. You got Francis. Francis, he's going to shoot a 3. Francis is going to block out there. He's blocked again by Spearwell. Spearwell's having a defensive day, picked up by the Wolves' Griffin, who then is fouled. 2:27. Time's running out on Orlando here. And it's fouled by Grant Hill. And that's his third. Team 7. 2 shots coming up for Griffin. Griffin's going to get 2 shots. Too many fouls for Orlando. 21 today. Whew. 2 shots for Griffin. He is a 66 and down. The first one's an 87. He missed it. Second one, 66 and down. Goes 26. He drops it. Drops 1 of 2. They throw it in. It goes Francis. Francis throws it over to Hill. Hill in the paint. Hill up and in. Hill's going to miss it. He can't get it to fall. Picked up by Griffin. Griffin throws it down to Spearwell. Spearwell misses it in the paint. Rebound's going to be Stevenson. Stevenson picks it up. He's going to throw down to Hill in the paint. Up and in. Hill misses it. Rebound's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow is going to go to the Timberwolves. Jump ball, possession arrow, Timberwolves, 2:03. Timberwolves throws it in. It goes Griffin. Griffin down to Hudson. Hudson's going to shoot. He's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Francis. Francis throws it down to Turk. Turk's going to shoot, fire, misses. Francis gets the assist. They throw it in. It goes Griffin. Griffin's going to teep it. Griffin turns, shoot, fire from the foul line, drops it. You got Stevenson. Stevenson timeout. Orlando, 1:42 to play. And that doesn't look good. It's going to be Wally Stanibik out and Fred Hogeberg in. Okay, we're under 2 minutes to go, so we got a mass substitution with the Timberwolves up handily by 16 with 1:42 to play. He's in. Griffin out. Hogeberg. No, right there. Howard in. Hill. Going to go here. Beatty in. Cato out. Nelson in. Francis in. Stevenson out. Okay, mass substitution. Garrett in. Turk out. Okay, here we go. Mass substitution. Under 2 minutes to go. All starters back in. Stamina off the field. You got for the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 16-point lead and still shooting over 50%. Orlando Magic's only shooting 39.8. Wow, terrible shooting. For the Timberwolves, at strong forward is number 10, Wally Skarbanovic. At shooting guard is going to be number 23, Trenton Hassel. At center, Kevin Garnett. At point guard, Troy Hudson. And at power forward, Latrell Spearwell. For the Orlando Magic, coming in for the last 2 minutes, you got Dwight Howard at strong forward, Nelson at shooting guard, Beatty at center, Steve Francis at point guard, and Pat Garrett at power forward. Arrow goes to whose ball? It is the Orlando's ball. Orlando's ball, 16-point. Got to get something going here. They throw it in. It goes to Francis. Francis is going to turn. Francis in the paint. Francis goes up. He's going to miss it. Rebound is going to be Wally. Wally throws it down to Garrett. Garrett then throws it away. The press is on. They throw it in. It goes Francis, and Orlando calls a timeout. It's going to be Wally Skarbanovich coming out. They'll move Trent Hassel to strong forward and Fred Hogelberg into shooting guard. So 10 for 23. 10 for 32. Sorry, 10 for 32. Okay, here we go. Orlando goes to Beatty. Beatty's going to throw over to Garrett. Garrett's going to shoot a 3. Garrett drops a 3. Beatty and Nelson gets the assist. They throw it in. Ball thrown away. Oh, there it goes. Tossed it away. Hudson throws it away. Orlando's ball. They throw it in. It goes Beatty. Beatty over to Garrett. Garrett's going to shoot. Garrett's going to be blocked. He's blocked by Spearwell. Spearwell's having a good defense today. Picked up by Kevin Garnett. Fast break. He's going to be blocked. Kevin Garnett is blocked by Beatty. Picked up jump ball. It is Orlando's possession arrow. Orlando's ball. They throw it in. You got Francis. There's a steal out of his hands. Garrett steals away from Francis. Throws the ball away. Another turnover. That's 21 turnovers today for Timberwolves. 13, but they got the press on. So the press has been on for most of the third and fourth quarter. So you kind of understand the turnovers. Okay, Orlando. It goes Francis. Francis going to pass over to Howard. Howard's going to shoot. Howard's going to miss that one. Rebound's going to be Spearwell. Fast break. Throws it down. He's going all the way. Up and in. Spearwell. Fast break. Foul. They fouled him in the paint. Fast break. He's fouled. Going to be a 3-point possibility. He's fouled by number 3, Francis. That's his 4th. And Spearwell will get one shot with 42 seconds to go. Elimination. This looks like the Orlando Magic will be packing their bags and going home, and then Minnesota Timberwolves are advancing on. One shot. Spearwell 76 and down. He misses it. Rebound ball goes out of bounds. It is visitors' ball, touched by Orlando. You got Hassel over to Garrett. Garrett's going to shoot. Garrett's going to put it up and in. That's Garrett from Hassel. 23 right there. They throw it in. It goes Beatty. He's going to shoot. Beatty's going to miss that one. Beatty misses it. Rebound's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow goes towards the Minnesota Timberwolves. That's there. 17-point lead, and they turn it over. And that turnover by Hudson. 10-second violation. Couldn't get across midcourt. They throw it in. You got Nelson. Nelson down to Howard. Howard's going to shoot. Howard's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Hassel. And a charging foul. Hassel tried to get a charging foul. It's on Kevin Garnett. That's his 4th foul. Team's 5th. They throw it in. You got Francis. He's going to shoot a 3. Francis is going to drop a 3. There you go. They throw it into Hogelberg. Hogelberg over to Hudson. Hudson's going to shoot. Hudson's going to miss it. Rebound's going to be Kevin Garnett, who tossed. He's going to turn shoot. He's going to be blocked. Kevin Garnett is blocked by Beatty. Picked up by Garrett. Right there. He's going to get a shot. He's going to throw it down. Throws the ball away to end the game. Garrett throws the ball away to end the game. So our game comes to an end where the Minnesota Timberwolves eliminated the Orlando Magic from the playoffs, 114-100. Your leading scorers, Hudson with 26, Garrett with 24, Hassel with 12, leading rebounder, Garrett with 18, leading assist is Hassel with 8 for the Timberwolves. For the Orlando Magic, you have Hill with 14, Nelson with 13, you have Francis with 13, Garrett with 12, Cato with 12, Howard with 11, and Beatty with 11. Now, their scoring was well, but they shot only 39% from the floor, where the Timberwolves shot 51% from the floor. Very good shooting there. Shot over 50%. That's what knocked Orlando out. Total rebounds, you had Francis with 8, and Garrett with 8, and Cato with 9. And top assists is Francis with 12. I thank you for watching Statis-Pro Basketball, Nevada Basketball Association Scene 33, where the Minnesota Timberwolves eliminated the Orlando Magic 114-100.